Friday, Friday,
Hello.
Friday, Friday, Friday. I thought
What's
yesterday
going
was
on,
Friday.
everybody?
I thought yesterday was Friday. So if anybody
Yeah, you
saw
did.
that, if anybody saw that live I posted for like 3 minutes, that's because I forgot what day it was.
Got a new person in here, Pest Hunter Outdoors. Welcome.
Welcome, Pest
Welcome,
Hunter.
Pest Hunter.
Enjoy our show.
Hey, Shane. Hey, Joe. Hey, James.
What's up, Rob, Mr. Try Me? How are things
Hey.
up in Ohio?
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, that was funny when you when you sent that. I was like, you thought it was Friday this entire day?
All
You
day.
were all thrown off, man. Because when you sent me the text, you're like, "Oh, just brought Coach back." I mean, I knew who you were talking about, and I knew it wasn't Coach. And you're like, and then I posted the live thinking it was Friday.
Yeah.
Welcome, Roy Dial.
And hey, Shane.
Hey, Roy.
I've got your emails. I just haven't had a chance to be on them. I have been so busy studying. I mean, if I'm not vacuuming or cooking, I'm studying. So.
And Roy Dial, if I'm not mistaken, Bruiser Bait, Roy Dial.
Hello, Mr.
Give me a thumbs
Dial.
up if that's who. I'm pretty sure that's who you are. Welcome,
pretty
Puddle
sure it
Walker.
51 Cleveland.
Haven't
What's up,
seen
Puddle
Puddle.
Walker?
Hadn't seen Puddle Walker in the live in a while.
Hey, Puddle Walkers.
351. What's up? What's up, Rob Shiner guy?
Welcome.
What's going on?
Yeah.
351?
Yeah, that's Steve's son. I thought it was. I didn't want to just pop out and say it, but I was pretty sure that's who it was.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, very good. Oh, hey, Rob. What's up, bud?
Did you make an order today?
Yes, I did.
Roy, we got an order coming in.
From
I'm gonna be placing mine.
Bruiser Bait.
I'll be placing mine on Sunday. I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'm finally going fishing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in the morning.
I can't wait
So-
to go.
And everybody in here that's seen Steve from Bruiser Baits, remember he's the one that writes in all capitals. And Michael from Bruiser Baits. Well, there's Roy. He's another one from Bruiser. He's the other part of Bruiser Baits.
Welcome anything is possible.
And Roy, I've
Ben?
been killing it on the summer crawl swim baits. I ran out on the charter. I thought I had a whole nother bag, but I had went through both bags. I was scrambling around in the bottom of the bait box.
Doc, I ordered some of those Twitch Zillas to try them out with the yellow belly.
They're in my cart. I'm placing the order on Sunday.
Yeah, those ought to be kind of close to chartreuse, I'm hoping.
And I can't wait.
Oh,
I can't wait for the new Rampage. I can't wait for when that comes out. I'm looking forward.
Roy. Oops, sorry. I forgot it's mine. Roy moved back to Kansas. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Oh, so you are back in Kansas. And he loves the Twixzilla. Moving on, we just watched a crappy video.
With Hiram.
Oh, Puddle Walker, Hiram boy, I've known Hiram over 20 years, but that boy is a handful. And if y'all notice the video the picture at the very end of Hiram's video, the guy got my head laid on his shoulder. That's Captain Dave, our friend that passed away, the redfish guide. Right behind me is Philpott, and then it's Batty with no tattoos. If you look at his arms in that
There's
picture,
nothing. There's nothing on him.
Yeah, and then Hiram standing on the end.
I'm excited to get them, Roy, and try them out.
What's up, Chris?
The big jerk is my bait.
There was Beefer Baron. I haven't seen you
What's
in a
up,
while.
Chris?
Remember, I
What's
thought
up,
Beefer Baron.
Hey, Chris.
I can remember. I thought Beefer Baron was some kind of big cattle rancher guy. Remember, like a baron of beef. I remember that conversation. Keep it cold. Yeah, keep the cold up there.
Yeah, way up there.
James. I know you had the grandkids, I think you said last weekend.
Where'd Joe go? He ain't replied lately.
Oh, Joe, you know Joe's in here. You know he's in
He
here.
comes in and out.
I sent him the link. I was hoping he'd jump up and join the crowd.
Did you tell him a big thank you, Joe?
Well, I was going to show them off in a little bit, but they're in the house. I hadn't.
Okay.
I have one.
Doc got one. That's what Joe sent us today. We now have the official triangle decals. coming to a giveaway near you.
And you know what's funny? Joe made those, and then I redesigned it to actually be geographically correct. So now we got to make more.
That's cool. And the loop.
So Joe is the refresh Prince of Florida. Yeah, Roy, hang in there. Warm weather's coming. It was 80 today, by the way, Roy. Just so you know, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. By Sunday, they're saying it's supposed to be up to like 84. Thank God. But then we're supposed to drop back down next weekend.
Oh, it's pretty easy, Shane.
Then we got another cold front coming next weekend.
Yeah, I don't care when they come on the weekends.
All you got to do is kind of rig one of them contests, you know.
And if you'll remember, we go fishing with Steve from Wyoming Sunday. If their cruise goes okay, you know, they're coming in from a cruise and then driving here tomorrow sometime, I guess. Not here, but to Okeechobee.
I'll get you one in the mail, Steve, Shane.
That's going to be so fun fishing with Steve.
But it's going to be a has-been because there's going to be new ones. Remember that. My cousin just went on a cruise. She said it was really rocky and rough.
That's how it was in the That's how it was in the pontoon with Hiram. If you look, them sideways were rocking it.
Mm-hmm.
No whining with 80-degree temps.
Yes, and we are free, Jailbait. We are free.
Yep.
James, I was cold right before Hiram got here. You know, it was cold. It was cold with Hiram. We got to Donkey Land that first morning. The water was 59. I don't think I've seen that, but maybe once or twice. Doc, how cold was it the morning we went? The water wasn't even 59, was it?
No, because that front had just pushed through, and like it was still like right after the front, just straight up cold and windy, but the water temperature hadn't dropped like down that far, not at all. Hey, Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. Good morning.
And you know, with those cold temps, with it dropping, you know, me and Lindy have found them back there in 4 foot of water spawning. Mm-hmm. They're not going to go real far, so we concentrated on the thick mat areas. You know, I had him on the big jerk, slow. You know, 4 foot of water, if he just get it down out of sight, he was somewhere on the bottom slow. Couldn't get a bite. I switched him to swim bait, tweaking his version of tweaking on top, and that's the only thing we could catch one on.
What do you mean his version? Like, is it like a slower version? Like, what's his version?
Okay, picture C3PO in the bow of our boat trying to tweaker twitch. I'm serious. It was, and it's funny me telling him not to be so robotic, but he goes, well, that's all you do is tweak, pause, tweak. I said, yeah, but I mean, his just looked, I mean, it worked some, but it look like a robot was doing it. I kept saying, try to look more natural. And it would just be, I don't know, it was.
There's Rob too. Hey, Rob.
Yeah, he was in earlier.
Oh, okay.
But it just looked very robotic. It was, I don't know, it's synchronized swimming. I said, man, you got to break it up a little bit.
What's up, Grant?
But about every time I'd really start getting on him about it, he'd catch one. I'd be like, well, I'll just be quiet. A couple times I did say that. Well, I'm just going to hush, stand back here.
That's the one thing about that technique, though. You do have to vary it, you know. Right. And then once you find what variation works,
you work with that. Yeah, you work even if you
that in the specific location that we're in.
Right.
I mean, I gotta tell you, like, if you mess around with that particular, you know, tweaker twitch that we call it, you can fish that anywhere, anytime, and you'll get a bite. I mean, you will. I mean, I do it for snakehead, I do it for peacock, bass, no matter where I'm at. But you do have to vary it. You do have to figure out how they want it.
Oh yeah.
We saw a bunch of beds and they look messy, like bass beds.
Yeah, Rob, they're beds, and the cold weather just pushed them off of them. And the little males that you catch around there are just perturbed. I mean, you can't, like, even Hiram. And what's funny, couple of his fish got to the boat, opened their mouth, and I swear to you, the hook was still in the swim bait. Those fish just hung on for the damn ride. In the video, that one bouncing around, I swear that one jumped in the boat behind it. He's reeling. It gets right to the boat, and 3 times, bam, bam. But I think the angle of that third one, as he picked up, it just kind of followed it in the boat.
Shane, you can't get the full view.
Of what?
He wants you to demonstrate the tweaker twitch.
Oh, it's tweaked. Go watch a video, Shane. Pick one. Pick one. And you know, with the belly cam, I've noticed when I get a good fish, everybody has to watch a little bit of, you know, where I'm pulling back and then I reel down. I was watching that one. I was like, oh, heck, that's bad.
No joke.
He pushed what twice?
The thumbs up.
Oh, that'll work, Joe.
I don't know. That's always a thing with the GoPros. It's like you either like drop it down low and then you get that weird, you know, or if you got it here, you get the forearm shot. You know, when you're sitting there like this, and then the GoPro's right here, you get the forearm shot. So like, I don't know, it's a trade-off. That's why I like having that. If I'm able to, I like having the extra camera to get the third-person view. You know.
Hang on, Doc. All right, Roy. Thank you for jumping in.
Thanks for jumping in.
And have fun in Kansas.
All right, Roy.
Check that out.
When you come back down for a visit, hit us up. We'll take you to Donkeyland. And then we'll send pictures to your pops and show him how we killed it.
All right. Put it out there, Roy.
Put his what?
His link.
Yes, I'm going to. I didn't know you had a channel or anything. We are on it, Roy. Hopefully everybody in here is getting ready to jump up, and you should gain some.
There he is, y'all.
Did you put it up there?
I did. Y'all go check him out. We're going to.
There it is.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm gonna do it right now as we speak because I won't remember it by tomorrow. I got you, Roy.
I got you too, bud.
And I am going to do the same right now.
Let's see how we do. He was at 660. Let's see what we can pump him up to here before we get off tonight.
All right, I got Roy now.
Hang on, let me pin that to the top, and we're just going to pump that the rest of the show.
Yep.
Oh, I about put user in timeout. That wouldn't have been good.
What'd you do?
He almost did.
I was trying to pin Roy's message, and it only gave me 2 choices, and I had to look twice, and it was put user in timeout or block user. I was like, whoa, that's not right. Let me do that on my. I'd hate to block him right off the bat.
Yeah, that's not good. Don't do that.
Well, he said he had to go, so it wouldn't be too bad.
Well, still. No, see, Roy's still in here.
I know. He's waiting. We're going to jump him up here real quick. Hang on. I'm trying to do this without.
What are you doing?
I got it. I think I got it.
Do you need help? I can help you.
No, I pinned him, son. Don't you even come at me. Okay, I believe it's pinned to the top.
All right. I'll leave it alone.
Oh, Roy, what you and your pops and all have done for us, Dad, don't compare to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad you moved to Kansas, but I hate you moved to Kansas. So. Yeah, it's pinned.
All right. So Roy is currently at 671.
No, I pinned your message, baby. Pinned by Smallwater Charters.
Oh, okay.
Do what?
Roy's at 671.
Well, there's 11 right there pretty quick.
Pow, pow.
Yep.
Pow, pow.
Oh, it's going great. I'm going to start Monday with my test. I didn't do it this past week because there was just so much interference with him being on his charter. I had to take care of his mom, make sure they had their breakfast. I had to stop at 4 o'clock and start dinner. So I just could not concentrate and study on my works. So they're gone. He's gone. So I have been able to be on it yesterday, today. Tomorrow I'm going to clean house a little bit. And then Sunday we have our charter. Then Monday I'm taking my test.
Steve's not a charter.
I mean, not charter, but our guest.
Yeah, Monday she starts testing. She got her TWIC clearance card today.
Yeah.
So she officially has her a government clearance card.
Yep, got that.
Ooh, you're official.
She
Now the
is.
government knows who you are. Be scared.
Yeah.
Did it come with the cool little neck lanyard? No, I was like, yeah, you look official.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I just got to get my physical and get my CPR class, which
And
they
that's
said
it.
they can do that anywhere at any Red Cross place. But we have a thing called Our Village here in Okeechobee, so I'm not sure I might be able to get it there.
I think they teach you on a cow, though. You gonna lock lips with a cow? I'll volunteer. I'll be the old Jersey laying out there.
I did that
We
when
do
I
that.
took
We
my
got it.
class.
Kiss the cow.
No, I volunteered to be the dummy on the floor.
We got it at school. They always do like the CPR stuff. I do it all the time when they
Yeah.
offer it, you know, so you keep the card up and everything like that. I mean,
Okay,
it's
Shane.
easy when you work at a school, you know. It's like, here, we're doing this. It's like you take doesn't take no time at all to do it.
Now, Doc, look at Shane's comment. Does that not take you back to mine and your YouTube beginnings?
What'd he say? We got to hear her cool captain hat once this is. Oh, we got to get her a cool cap. Yes.
Okay, why does that? Wow, thank you, Carl. Oh, where's the
Oh,
bell?
that's awesome. That's awesome, Carl. Go get the cowbell. Carl came through.
Wait a minute. What do we need, Doc?
We need more cowbell for Carl. He came through.
Yeah, Carl.
Thank you, Carl.
But back to the
super great.
back to the comment, Doc. Why does that remind me of mine and yours beginning of YouTube? Do you remember Captain Stubing?
Yes.
The guy from Three Forks.
Oh my God, yeah.
Now you know. Now you know who I'm talking about.
That guy was a trip. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, Captain Stubing. I looked him up not too long. I remember his wife popped up and had a pink one on too.
Yes, I forgot all about that guy.
Dude, that was the beginning of our YouTube when we come across, Captain Stubing.
Yep. Hey, Randy.
And to kind of let people know what we're talking about, this goober of a guy fished one of the lakes that we fish, had him a little old boat, wasn't a captain or nothing. He just decided to wear the captain's hat, and his wife had a pink one. And it was kind of like Gopher from the damn Love Boat trying to do a fishing show. It was funny. It's funny.
Looked like him too.
He looked kind of like, I mean, he was funny.
Cute. Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's be honest. He kind of looked like Retro.
Retro's cute.
Retro's cute, but now that I think back on him, he reminds me of Retro with a captain's hat on.
I think it was the glasses.
I don't know what it was, but anyway, it used to make us laugh.
No, I mean he didn't look like Chris. I think it was the glasses that made you think that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that guy. Wow. That was a while ago, man.
And thanks again, Carl. There again, I was going to pin it and almost put Carl in timeout. So if I put anybody ever in timeout, it's not on purpose. I look at my phone and I think it's going to give me that option, and my brain's like push, and I'm trying to read it before I push it.
Yeah, he pushes a lot of times before he looks.
Someplace around here we shop, their damn machine is so goofy. And it's instead of the do you want cash back, they throw you, do you accept these charges? And I keep thinking it's cash back, and every time I hit no, and it'll kill it. She'll look at me and I'm like, oh, that's right. And I have to do it again.
What's up, TFT?
Hello, TFT.
Welcome, TFT. But yeah, had a good time with Hiram. Hiram was fun. Love Hiram.
Hiram, he's a good person. He's a funny character.
He's a character, all right.
Oh,
He's a
yes,
character.
Definitely.
But didn't the last time Hiram come down, there was a pole broken? You broke a rod?
Hiram broke a lot of stuff. I've known him, like I said, 20-some years. I've seen him break some.
But I think last time he came down, I think you said he broke a rod or something got broke.
Yeah, he's broke. Wait a minute. I want a 7 pounder bigger next month if my surgery goes good.
Let's hope so.
Yes, let's hope it goes good and come on back, man.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't remember, Try Me is
goes well.
Yeah, Try Me is the charter I had before Hiram, him and John.
Yeah.
Hiram's got some funny stories too, buddy. We can't tell a lot of them, but he's got some funny stories.
And it's funny, you know, him and Coach have known each other since college. Coach was the football player, and Hiram was the stoner drinker partier at college. So they're just like they're the funniest pair. They're kind of like, you know, the old Odd Couple show. I mean, they're funny.
Yeah,
and every time I take Coach, we just talk crap about Hiram. But every time you take Hiram, we just talk crap about Coach. So.
And you know, Johnny likes talking crap.
And you've sorry, Miss Lindy.
Welcome, Paul. Welcome, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. You've taken Hiram and Coach out at the same time before, like very early on, correct?
Oh yeah. They used to come as a couple,
as a pair.
It was him and her, and then I guess they had some kind of the couple.
Not a him and her.
Well, no, I think the competition kind of got in the way, so now they're each trying to outdo each other. Except Coach comes like 5 or 6 times a year, and Hiram, he didn't come for 2 years.
2 years he didn't come.
Yeah,
but I
but
mean, there was good reason to. You know,
but he's already coming back in April, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. And see, Coach's biggest is a 7'6", and Hiram's biggest is a 7'8".
That's so cool, Amanda.
So each one of them,
they're right there.
Each one of them is just dying to get a trophy catch, you know, the 8-pound mark. That's all Hiram is. I mean, dude, the freaking water's 59 degrees and my charter's yelling. All he wants is one over 8 pounds. And I'm like, oh, God. I mean, I don't care about dinks. I don't care. I just want a piece of paper. I said, man, you can have one of mine.
But if,
you know, I mean,
here, take one.
Because they're foaming. Yeah.
And that's what I told him. You know, now you don't catch the numbers, but when you get one, but his last 2 trips, he's hit a cold front. I mean, he is there. I mean,
yeah.
So I said, keep trying. I've got to make sure I don't call him Coach. How? And Doc, I didn't know when I texted Doc and told him that I thought it was Friday. I told Doc I just took Coach to the airport. So I had Friday and who I had with me. Confused.
I let it be. I let it be when he sent me the text. I was like, I know who he's talking about. I know Coach wasn't here. I know he's talking about Hiram. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, he did that whole time he was here.
Oh, Hiram got so tired of me calling him Coach. Like I said, just those few times in the video, you know, I do it like 3 times in the freaking video. So I did it a bunch of the times. And a lot of times he didn't even hear me or didn't act like he did. I just corrected it and went on. But
you're not losing your mind, are you?
Nah, maybe. But the thing with Hiram, though, and I've said it before, and I've told him, and I'll tell you a funny story with him. Hiram loves to catch fish. Fishing, he can take it or leave it. I mean, really, fishing, he loves reeling fish. He loves to. And it's funny, I told him, you know, I'm giving him the guide pump up story, you know, Hiram, you know, they're in here. I know they're here. You're going to catch one. He goes, yeah, but I don't want to fish for one. He goes, I need a Hiram fish. I mean, that's what Hiram said. And I got to laughing. I was like, yeah, you need one to start chewing about the bait and not stop till it hits like the first eye of the rod, you know, just all the way to the freaking. And that's true. You got to get Hiram. There's no fishing it out, nothing. I mean, it's got to happen.
Just make sure you take one of his and not mine. That way I'll have more.
But Donkeyland is the place to just let it all hang out and it'll happen. That's why, you know, I told him you just got to do it. You just got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, who said I wouldn't miss one being gone? I bet I would, Joe. I bet in the morning I'd walk out in the garage and like be walking out and stop and go, something's not right. Wait a minute, I talk to them every day. I look at them. I used to do that with my deer. Now I've moved on to my 8-pounder papers.
Yeah, he used to come out and count and see how far behind he was with me, and then he finally caught up, and he's like happy.
And that's funny, Doc. You talk about me losing.
We're losing ahead right now.
We're even.
I think we're dead like even now. I got the biggest, but I think at the moment
even?
we're dead. We're dead even. But she had one that I screwed up and didn't get the fish's tail in the picture, so they didn't account it. But I caught one while we were on.
Yep.
But I caught one while we were on vacation here that we didn't know nothing about it, so we didn't turn it in. So we kind of call that a wash.
Okay.
Wow, Rob. I don't know if you can't see them at this angle. I hung those you gave me on the power pole lamp. But what was I had another story. I don't remember what I was telling something. Oh, no, duh. That's all we've talked about. oh, no, about my deer heads. Doc, you talking about me losing my memory and, the issues with my mom who has Alzheimer's and dementia.
Well, I was just talking about you losing your memory. I didn't go that far.
Okay, but anyway, that's one of the tests I do with myself, and this is true story. I sit here in the garage and I go around looking at deer heads and horns and stuff, and I play it in my head as I look at it. And I figure as long as I can remember all these times the way I killed these deer, I'm good. When I look at one, if I look at one day and go, where the hell did I get that one at? Then I know I got issues.
and then Lydia will have issues.
And I'm truly not being funny there. That is, because, my mama being wackadoodle, I keep telling my daughter that, that's coming. And even if it's not, I'm going to act like it's coming.
Just play it out.
Oh, yeah. We've done said it. Lord help, something happened to Lindy before me. Oh, Jamie going to get it. Because I'm just going to go into, what?
Huh?
I'm going in my drawers, walking around the neighborhood, just for giggles. She'll think it's because I got issues, but nah, I'll do it for giggles.
Didn't you start doing that already? I mean, you were chasing a bobcat out there in flip-flops and whatnot, the other,
Yeah, but now, see, Doc, I got to put my ponytail up in a hat so the neighbors don't realize just exactly who it is. But once I hit a certain age, I don't care.
What's a certain age? What are you putting the number on?
I'm thinking about next 2 years, maybe.
Oh, it's that close. I'm
thinking it's moving in pretty good.
What are you saying, 2 years?
My mind's going to be gone enough I can ride naked on a lawnmower.
Oh. Yeah, we can try that.
I'll swing by and hang different critters on the wall for him. This will be a riot. Joe, but I'm full of BS. I'll just make up a story for it. Yeah, I remember where I got that one. That's down there behind Phil Potts' house.
Look what Rob said. You poor thing.
See, everybody poor. Oh, yeah. Who do you think got me this way? Everybody's like, oh, poor Lindy, poor Lindy. That's what I got to deal with. Turns you into damn what I am now.
That's what marriage is, right?
Give and take.
I'm going to be quiet so this don't turn into an argument.
Okay, then I'm going to go to. What was we talking about?
I still got a number of years before I start losing my mind.
What's up, Wild Finn? Oh, today, dude, I was in.
What's up, Wild Finn?
Natural Fishing. I think that's his name. He had a premiere or something going. And he said he was fishing on Rock Creek, and I was writing, I bet there are, I don't even remember what word I wrote, rock creeks around the country, because I knew where there was a rock creek. Maybe, anyway, I can't remember the word I wrote, but it came out wrong, and I forgot that I wrote that word. So I'm like, where did that word come from? What is that word? I mean, I'm making a big deal about that word. He's like, oh, I thought you meant, and I can't remember what it was. And I was like, oh, yeah, I think that is what I meant. I done forgot what I wrote, was complaining about it.
Lindy, you might have to start watching him a little bit closer before
Amanda,
2 years.
Where do you work? Don't you work at like one of those
bread and breakfast?
It's like a kangaroo boutique where they like wash and wax them and
they wash and wax kangaroos?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she does. I think her job is vacuuming out the pouch. I'm pretty sure.
You can wax a kangaroo?
Well, it's like a spray. It's like carnauba stuff. It's not wax per se.
Those Australians, boy, I gotta tell you.
Oh, they clever rabbits.
Hey, Chappie, my back step.
What's up, Al Chaffee, my back step?
Hey.
What's up,
That's a
Al
big
Chappie?
name.
My back step.
You know, right here at the sliding glass doors, as soon as you go in from the garage that leads into the back of the yard, right there at my bird
Yes.
feeder, we had 5 turkeys there yesterday morning
Yeah.
at the bird
Really?
feeder.
Oh, okay. Let me beat that. I'm in the pontoon boat, which is sitting in the driveway in the backyard, in the back driveway. I'm rigging rods, and I'll look out beside me in the pig shooting territory, and there's 5 hens out there. I mean, I'm making racket. They look at me. I'm talked to them a couple times. They're just right there. They come up across the ditch on the other side of my chain link gate. So they're over at the first boat. I'm in the back part. That hen looks at me, and all of a sudden she jumps up on the gate, jumps down and right beside the pontoon, walks over to the bird feeder. Here they all come, and then my mama lets her dang dog out. He took off running. Nothing to do with kangaroos. Well,
That's disappointing.
okay, what's Annabelle saying? I drew you. I am almost finished, and we will try to mail it to you.
Drew John or Lindia? Or
you,
three?
Doc?
No.
Tell me more.
No.
I'm intrigued.
Nobody wants to draw me.
What's up, Teddy?
What's up, Ted?
Ted, you're just in time. Annabelle done drew somebody, and we don't have a clue.
Hey, Ted, are you working?
Maybe they drew me like out of a hat. Maybe we're just assuming it's artwork.
I don't know. I don't try to think too much on Friday nights when we do these.
But it's hard to mail somebody something you drew out of a hat.
Hey, any of y'all got a microscope, not a microscope, but a telescope? Are y'all watching for that green comet? Any of y'all interested in that? That is so cool.
Ho, 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 green comet.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Explain.
She watched some on news. There's some kind of comet passing over the Big Dipper or something. I've got 14 quarters lined up beside the bed. I'm ready to ride up out of here.
Hey, Fishing Local 252.
What's up, Fishing Logo?
Oh, we get so many numbers. We got 351 and 252. Oh, they drew John and they spelled my name right.
Ooh.
Annabelle, do we know you? My memory's bad.
Very. He thought yesterday was Friday. Wait, I want to know more about this green comet, Miss Lindia, because I haven't really watched TV over the past couple of days. So
Any fan said he rented a whole month, rented a telescope for the whole month.
Yeah,
so what is this thing? Like I don't.
It hasn't been around here since the Neanderthals were the last ones to have seen it 50,000 years ago. And it is a green comet, and it's going to get the closest ever to Earth, between the Earth and the sun, around the end of January. The very 1st of February will be about the closest time you'll be able to see it with the naked eye. But with a telescope, you should be able to see it.
I knew the name looked familiar. Doc, that's Puddle Walker's daughter. Very cool. I knew the name looked familiar.
Well, that's
okay.
Very cool.
Very good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Artists are just so great.
Yeah, we have that. We have
such a special gift to be able to draw.
I won. Who did I win the lure from the other day? What naturals?
No.
Anything?
No. Sammy's bait.
That's who mailed it, but he donated to somebody's. Anyway, they said I want a handmade bait, another bait, and it's really cool. It's in the boat, or I'd show it. I got a decal from Sammy's. I don't remember who. If you're in the chat and I just want a bait, refresh my memory.
This whole theme of John not remembering things is really going deep tonight. I'm concerned.
Don't be, Doc.
No, I'm concerned. I don't want you to lose your mind.
It's still out there.
Because I'm going to have to help Lindia take care of you.
If it would have landed, it might have killed the dinosaur. And it's still out there.
Is that what killed the dinosaurs? I don't know.
Yeah, but-
like, all right. Now I'm very intrigued about this comet. I gotta tell you. I'm not gonna go
Very
like get
cool,
a telescope.
Annabelle.
I'm not that intrigued, but like, can you see it without a telescope?
Yes, at the very end of January, February the 1st. I mean, that will be about the only 2 days that you will be able to see it with the naked eye.
I never thought of that, Joe. That's very possible.
Oh, it might be.
No wonder my sinuses have been kind of chocolatey feeling lately.
Come on, y'all. Bless my heart.
That was
Storm.
funny.
Bless you.
That was funny when you did that.
Boy, Hiram eats the CBD gummies, you know, the non-getting high things with the CBD in it for his sore hands and all that.
Made out of hemp.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me some of them in the boat. He said, "Here, try." Dude, they tasted like crap. I said, "You eat these and they don't even do anything." I said, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Like, what are they supposed to do? Just like
No, it's supposed to give you all the.
stop like inflammation, or
Oh yeah, he's Hiram's pretty beat up. He's been into some junk in his life. Dude, he brought a big old. I mean, first thing he said when he walked out with it from his room is like, "And I flew with this, and it's not a sex toy." So that made me go, dude, it's some kind of gigantic vibrating, had like a big round thing, like it looked like a pile driving looking thing. Yeah.
He did. He came into the kitchen, held it up in front of my face. He goes, "Look, it ain't a sex toy."
Uh-oh, as you say that, there's Kathleen from Mahogany Youth.
Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen.
Oh, my. Sorry.
Sorry you walked in on that. It's totally not, but that's what he said.
It's a dear friend of ours. He has hand issues. And
Yeah.
he was
Dude, he holds it in his
don't worry.
hand. Dude, he got me to do it. He talks, I didn't like, I mean, it just pounds the crap. It's like, and he'll sit there and put his hand over it. Just yeah, it's crazy.
Kathleen, I wanted to let you know.
Wait a minute, hang on.
when you have to tell somebody that, that's a little concerning. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, Lindy's next question was, did it go through your, you had a carry on? He goes, well, I took it apart. It didn't look quite, I mean, it looks crazy looking. It's crazy.
I took it apart.
But anyway, hang on, Doc. Lindy wants to tell Kathleen about charters.
Kathleen, the last several months since October, I have been studying to get my captain's license. I have my complete exam. What's the word?
She's got everything done. She's got to take her final couple tests first of the week, and she gets that done and gets her little CPR thing, and she's back to that way we got our captain's license.
My completion certificate was the one I was trying to think of.
Right.
I have my TWIC card, my security clearance, and then I have to get my physical, and then Monday I take my test, and it won't be long. I will be Captain Lindia, and I will be giving Kathleen a text and let her know
we're back into charters. But if y'all remember, Doc, do you remember the crappy the folks we took out last year from the Mahogany group?
That helps all these youth.
Helps the youth. I made the video about thanking them for the youth. There was like 4 or 5 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, great people.
Yes.
Great people.
Yes. And she's been up here a time or two. We just haven't been
able to get together.
She's been up
Oh,
here.
okay.
We just couldn't get out.
And the story they told me, I felt so bad. Like the day or two before we got up with them fishing, they were fishing down at Okatani. Some fishermen came in and gave them their crappie they had. And turned out 1 or 2 of them was short, and the game warden came by and give Kathleen and them a ticket.
No.
Yes,
You really have to pay attention
because
to
the
what-
guy gave them short crappies and they got popped.
Yeah, and you can also
Dude,
if you
what's-
have over your limit, even though somebody gave it to you, you can still get in trouble.
Yeah, you got to make sure if you got your limit and your buddy gives you his, you got to have his information with you.
Yeah.
Just why you got more than
Find out who
that.
that guy was? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That would piss me off to no end.
Yeah.
Some people don't measure real. That's why if you watch my videos, if it's like exactly 10, you know, if you put it on ice and it shrinks up just a little, I'll let it go. You know, even a touch. Last year I'd have kept them on exactly 10, but no, I'm not. You know, it ain't worth it. I'll make sure if it's past the line, it's good.
Exactly, because you're gonna catch a mess of them anyway.
Right.
You know, it ain't worth risking. It ain't worth risking it shrinking up in the ice, and then the man sees you at the ramp, and all of a sudden now you're under, and now you got a ticket.
And they've been checking hot and heavy here recently because they have seen several people and got them.
Remember, I told you like the other week when they checked us on that video, they caught 3 guys on the river that had how many over their limit? 30 over, had 30 over their limit. So 3 guys, that was 75. So they had what, 105 in the boat.
Wow.
They're coming up tomorrow. We'll be there Sunday. We have a friend from Wyoming coming in. Not a charter, but he's another YouTube guy. We're taking him and his wife and their friend of theirs out Sunday. So we'll be out there Sunday.
Welcome, Bass Lady 29.
That's Kathleen that we're talking to.
Oh, okay.
And y'all worried about me losing my mind?
No, I didn't read. I didn't see. Welcome.
Am I gonna have to come out there and stay with the 2 of you? Like, I'm concerned.
On,
like, I can't.
You gotta come take care of us.
Joe,
yes, Shane.
Man, we might have to take turns babysitting.
And it's funny when the game warden rolls up on your crappie, first thing he'll say is, "You got any that you're worried about making it?" Yeah, he should go ahead and dig me any little ones out first.
Yeah, I'm not sure when are we meeting Stephen then. We'll be out there, I'm sure, around 1 o'clock.
I just said those words. We'll be there Sunday with another YouTube guy. He's not a charter, but it's Steve from Wyoming. We'll be there Sunday.
I was reading. You know, I can't read and listen at the same time.
Joe, we're definitely going to have to go up there.
It wasn't me.
Joe, we're going to have to
look at that. Look at that. We had
hey, Steve.
We had your son was in here a while ago. Steve Roy was in here. And I think we got him. Didn't they say we jumped him up like 12 or 15 followers while he was in here?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, Bruiser Bates, go follow Roy Dial. Good guy.
Yeah, Steve, go.
Yes, it's a pier at Lock 7 where there's no lock.
Steve made a comment on our last live from Friday night, and he said, you know, he's like, "Oh, I'm only 15 seconds in and I'm already scared." And I responded to him. I said, "Did we go off the rails that quick?"
Probably did. Oh, Steve sent me some great footage today. He's got all this stock footage built up. He sent me just a taste of it.
He seems like it, Steve.
I want to get a bunch of his footage and make a video for Steve, but make it my way. He'll be like, "Whoa."
I gotta go check on the puppy.
Oh, you go check the puppy.
Yeah.
Get a fresh picture.
Oh, you got to go.
Or no, join the live. Text me when you're over there and you're done with your chores.
Yeah.
And you join the live with your name and I'll post the link and you join and we'll show the puppy.
Okay.
That'll be cool.
Yep. All right, y'all. I'll be back.
And I told Roy,
it's not that far of a drive, right? It's only right around the corner.
It's like 2 roads up.
Yeah.
3 roads. And Steve, I told Roy if he comes back to visit, holler at him, and me and Lindy take him to Donkeyland. And Rob, are you still going to Donkeyland Sunday with Melvin? Minnows is what we've been fishing. You know how we do it, Bass Lady. Oh, I went and bought 3 new crappie rods today. 14 footers.
Ooh.
Wow. I didn't know our other ones were 13. I thought they were 12.
You got to replace the one that was broken.
Well, no, I think I fixed it. You know, I give it the redneck fixing. I think it's good. But still replace it, and then those broke ones become backups. But, you know, we got 10 footers. I'll say we got 10 footers and 13 footers to stagger it. But I needed a couple of them 14 footer. Dude, they make 20 footers. Those scared me. I opened one of them up in there, and I thought, oh, that's a long pole.
I got to get out there and do some crappie fishing with you guys. It's I didn't get to go last. I went once last year. Was that last year or was that 2 years ago?
We went and then we went with Justin and.
Yeah, you went with Justin and Ashley since we've been going out on Little Grassy.
Okay. So that was last year.
But I was on the river, wasn't it? I don't remember.
No, we weren't on the river. We went out of 7.
I know, but I'm saying, is that the only trip that you went that we wasn't in the river?
Yeah.
So yeah, we hadn't fished the river in a couple years.
Yeah. Oh, did you see, speaking of the river, did you see that they finally approved for Bass Pro Shops to move forward out there at Okatani?
You know it's coming when that guy built. Have you seen the new big bait shop and gas stations and all they built right there beside Fast Break?
No, because I haven't been able to get out there. But you told me about it.
It's a boutique. It's a boutique.
That's all it is.
But got great gas pumps, dude. You can roll. Everybody goes there to get their gas now because they're big, open. You can drive a boat in from either direct. I mean, they're nice.
Oh,
but
nice.
Fast Break's real tight. Their gas pumps are tight like a tiger.
Tight.
But some tractor trailers already folded up one of the metal guards, that protects the gas pump. Little use it. It's already folded up the new thing.
It doesn't take long. That's right, Joe. I did miss the ice fishing trip.
Me and Hiram pulled in there to get fuel the other day, and we were sitting beside a whole tractor trailer load of cabbage. And I mean just heads of cabbage on the big open trailer. They hadn't been loaded in that trailer too damn long.
I'm very interested to see what happens with this because I was reading the article and I was looking at the plans and everything, and I mean they plan on doing a whole bunch of cabins out there. I mean, it should be pretty cool, but
some of the
talk in a lot of traffic out there, man. Gonna bring a lot of traffic out there.
Some of the talk in town is now, and it's just hearsay I hear.
Right.
The airboat ramp is right there beside it.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming they're trying to get the airboat facility moved because, they'll do airboat tours from there, but people don't want to lay up in a lodge right beside the freaking airboat ramp.
Yeah.
I live in Florida and I love airboats, and oh my Lord, they drive me crazy when I'm fishing. They're so freaking loud.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so they're going to have to. Yes, Kathleen, it's going right there at Okatani.
Yeah, they finally got approval.
Well, they've had approval. They keep getting different approval because they've paid Okeechobee, I think, twice so much money just to keep it open and going.
Uh-huh.
But the water level issues, the damn green slime, the green fungi stuff. I mean, it's just all been a mess.
What's up, Anti? Yeah, it's I don't know. I can't remember like where it came across. I can't remember if it was on like a Facebook feed or an Instagram feed. I can't remember what it was, but I ended up clicking on it and I ended up reading the whole article, and I was like, wow, this is really going to happen. They're finally this looks to be the final step before they actually start building stuff out there.
And see, that's our plan. That's why Lindy's getting her captain's license and all now, because when that resort opens up, we will run some crappy charters out of there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And her being with her captain's license, all that, she can go down there and work a deal with them. I mean, we can roll it. That'll kind of be big and blow. I mean, that's going to be our what we're hoping we can do. I mean, enough to where I'd like to get to. Go ahead.
Just when I was a kid and growing up out there, I loved Okatani. It was such an awesome place. Like, because Lyces was out there. Yeah. You had everything. Like, I had just tons of great memories going, crappie fishing and bass fishing and just running over there. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with it. Like it's cool that it's coming back to being something after it got damaged by the hurricanes back in like '04, and it just like totally got destroyed. But at the same time, it's like, is it gonna ruin kind of like the Okeechobee that I love? You know,
That's already gone, dude. It's a desolate parking lot with a fallen down restaurant in the corner. It's gone. I had the same thing coming down here.
You know what I'm saying, though? Is it going to make it too touristy? You know what I'm saying?
It will, but it'll be better than what it is now. You know, I saw it like you're talking about. When me and Lindy were coming on vacation, dude, it was magical. Okeechobee was a magical freaking place to a North Carolina guy. You know, Lightsy's restaurant.
Dude, it was magical to a kid that's grown up here in Florida. I loved it. I loved Okeechobee. It was like,
now it's off. And, you know, now all the bait little places and the little stores and all that's dilapidated, falling down. It needs to be rejuvenated. But two parts. Ted, on the airboat ramp. Dude, airboaters control a lot around here. You'd be surprised how much pull the airboaters have.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big business.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it, John. I'm excited to see what happens with Bass Pro Shops coming in there, but I just hope it doesn't ruin the small town aspect of Okeechobee. You know what I mean, like, look, Roland Martin didn't ruin Clewiston. Clewiston's still Clewiston. I think it'll be fine, but I don't know. I love my little Okeechobee town, man. You know. Even though I don't live there, but I grew up there.
We went to Lightsy's with Hiram.
Uh-huh.
And then I hadn't been in there but like once since they moved up in town in that old bank building. And that was right after they opened there. Dude, they got it set up pretty nice. And man, the food was freaking, I threw down. Coolest thing is the old bank vault. You know, in a bank. The door is open and it says Time Vault. And there's like one party table sitting in there, and they've got it completely decorated. When you step in that door, it's like you're in an old fishing shack from the 1800s. I mean, it's all dilapidated. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And I like,
when you said,
like when I didn't even know that they did, you know, when you guys sent Buck all that stuff, the seasoning and all that, and I didn't even know they sold that stuff. I would love to get my hands on that. Like, although I'd love to get out there and go to dinner, but still, dude, Lightsy's is amazing. I mean, like I said, dude, I grew up on that stuff. I love Lightsy's.
It's expensive, kind of, but I mean, let me see if I can remember. Lindy had whatever the fish was on special. I can't think of it. Cobia, maybe something. She had that.
Okay.
She had that and like a big dinner. I had grilled shrimp. I mean, we both threw down on big dinners. Our drinks, it was like $73, which, I mean, we threw down. Hiram, you know, we split a damn big old fish dip to start with. I mean, we threw down. I was taking those grilled shrimp, digging up fish dip with them and dragging it through one of their. I mean, it was just good.
You're going. That's the way to do it. I mean, that's average for. I mean, that's average for what we got around here. You know, but then again, I got 4 mouths to feed. Mine and my wife and my 2 kids. So, Lindy is there. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Lindy is going to join, and hopefully we'll get her with the damn youngin's new little, big ass dog now.
Oh, is it
wait till you see how much. Wait till you see how much this dog's growing. It'll take her a bit.
That dog's going to get huge.
Kathleen, I'm not a soup eater. Lindy likes all the soups and all.
No, if I'm going to a restaurant, I'm not getting soup. I'll make.
I think Hiram had the Kobe and it's funny. I got to admit, our waitress was kind of slacking. They brought me and Lindy his tea, but didn't bring Hiram's beer when they brought the tea. And we waited and waited, and waited. He said,
I
I'm
hate
going
when
to
they
the
do
bar
that,
to get
man.
it. So he bounced
I hate
up and went
when
over
they
to
do
the
that.
bar, got his beer, and then he just started getting them from the bar.
Well, I mean, because sometimes at the restaurants they have to get the beer from the bar and all that.
All
It's
right.
just like they'll come out with like, oh, here's your water, here's your iced tea, here's this, and then like, oh, I got to go to the bar to get your beer.
Welcome,
Should've done that
crossover.
first. What's up, crossover?
But it's all good. I mean, hell, we all need to get together, do something, go up there and just throw. I mean, it's good food.
I mean, yeah, hell, even if we get up there and just go to dinner one night.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll just roll in there.
Yep. Because it's been shit. I haven't been Okotanny since licensed since Okotanny.
Yeah.
But
Let's
it's
see if
dark.
Lindia can figure it out. It's dark. I don't know if she can. She tried. I hear bugs, so she must be there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your screen's black.
We see nothing.
Okay, let me see if it's something I'm doing. Hang on. It shouldn't be,
No.
should it?
I don't know. But
I don't know either. Leave it. Baby, I'm going to unhook you and try again. Just join again.
I'm interested to see how big the dog got.
Dude, that dog was freaking
ours got big. I mean, he shot up quick. Like when we brought him home, he was like 19 pounds. He's over 40 now. I mean, he got big quick. He's good though. I will say this. He is so good with the girls. Good dog. I mean, I got no complaints with him at all. And he likes ice now.
Yeah, she's on her phone, Shane. It should have pretty much been just click and go, I would think. But story just came to me. I can't tell too many of them, but Hiram, right? Hang on, she gonna try. Oh, there she is. We got her now. Hey, baby.
There we go.
Where's this killer pooch? Cobra.
Kimmy, what are you
Get in
baby?
the lot.
Kimmy, what are you baby? Come on.
Cobra.
I'm munching on
She's
something.
laying down in the yard.
Dude, she loves that cool grass.
Oh my
Dude,
God,
that's
she
it.
got real big.
That's that puppy from like last week.
Yeah, she's what, 8 weeks old?
Now go over to her, Linda, to compare size. Can you film with both of y'all? I mean, that's not a little dog anymore.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, little puppy sharp teeth? You little puppy sharp teeth. What you got there? The seashell. I got seashell.
Those puppy teeth are brutal.
Yeah, they are.
They're little creatures.
I'm glad we're out of that stage with our dog. Like he don't have the puppy teeth no more. He's 9 months, so we're out of that puppy teeth phase with him.
Yeah.
Lindia, point the camera to the canal. See if you can see the water. My daughters live in our house right on the canal. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dark. But the houses you're seeing are on the other side of the canal.
Oh, okay.
Right there. That's the seawall right in front of her.
And that's where you guys used to have the pontoon parked, right?
Yeah, we parked it there some, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, baby, get home.
All righty. See y'all
All right,
later.
bye.
Okay.
Cool. Dog's getting big.
That's what they do. And that one's gonna get real big.
Back to the Hiram stories. Guess who he met and partied with at some place, was around him quite a bit for like a week, and told me some crazy freaking stories. Jared from Subway getting busted.
No way.
Hiram did something with Subway and made this race circuit, something with the Subway company. And somehow they got him with Jared and Jared's little keeper, handler. And okay, the only thing I'm going to say, and now Hiram told me this, that Hiram, he ain't got no reason to lie about stuff. He said when Jared would sign, said all these kids flocked to him, like 12, 13, 14-year-olds, which, you know what, he got in trouble for having, that all over his computer.
Yes.
But I don't know. Hang on, Joe. Wait till you hear this. You know how Jared signed his signature to every one of those tweens? And Hiram even, I'm going to get to it. Hiram brought up how inappropriate it was. He goes, oh, they don't really know what I'm talking about. But now after he got busted, you're like, oh, he signed it, Jared Fogle or whatever, Subway, 6-inch or 12-inch, ? Is how he signed all the autographs.
Oh, my God.
But, he claimed, now this is true. So he claimed, it was, oh, they think I'm talking about the sandwiches. And Hiram, crazy freaking Hiram's like, no, they don't. Ain't nobody thinking you talking about a sandwich. Yeah.
Oh, what a freaking scumbag.
And it was crazy. He said when the news came out about him getting busted, your Hiram was like, oh. You're like,
yeah. It all makes sense now.
But there's several crazy stories about that week he did all this crap with Jared from Subway. Not like hanging out, but they had to go to this restaurant and do a thing and over here and here. He said, dude's just an idiot. He said, believe all that you have heard. He said, he guarantees that's true.
Oh, I would not believe it.
And Hiram said he kept kidding him about what was going to be his next gig, start drinking soy milk. And Hiram said he got all drunked up and all, just kept coming up with these ridiculous ideas and hitting Jared like, maybe you ought to start doing like Bud Light, become the spokesperson for Bud. He said he pounded him with that crap.
That's creepy, man. That's
it's
like
creepy.
Really creepy. Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
I don't know if I could take enough showers to wash off the ugh if I was around that freaking tool bag.
Yeah, Hiram even talked about it. Just a weird dude. But yeah, but Hiram's got some crazy stories anyway.
So wait, how did Hiram get to even come into contact with him? What does Hiram do?
He was an insurance man. His name's Hiram Dillon, and he worked at Dillon Insurance, which has been like in Bassett, Virginia for 300-400 years, probably. I don't know. So he pretty much just kind of showed up and did his thing and left and drew his check. But since his mother and all passed away, and dude, Hiram got some paper, son. Let's just say that Hiram got old crazy mountain money paper. Yeah, he don't do nothing now but run wild.
Okay.
No.
I was just wondering how he came into contact with him.
Some chick he went to the race, somehow hooked up. She was something for Subway. Hiram ended up with all back pit passes because he's told me stories. He ended up where the damn spotters are with binoculars,
up on the top?
Dude, his access getting him everywhere. And he literally went, okay, Kathleen. He said he actually went places he didn't even know you could go. And he bumped into some spotter for some crew, saw Hiram up there where the spotters are, and turned around and hadn't seen him in like 25 years, turned around and said, Hiram Dillon, why are you? He's that guy. What are you doing here?
Huh.
That's right, Joe. He wanted a sandwich and bumped into Jared. Anyway, hooked up with some old girl.
12-inch.
Something about Subway, which got him in the door, which put him with Jared, who was Subway, just Right place, right time.
No, wrong place, wrong time. No, you don't want to talk to that piece of shit.
And I think it may be called, Joe, what, a meter long? Not a meter. That's what a yard. Centimeter. It'd be what, a 10 centimeter. He asked me if they call it a foot long. It'd be like a 10 centimeter.
I don't know. I'm not doing the conversion in my head.
That's what I said. It's like a yard meter. So we got to go to centimeters, I guess, is the next one. Do they have another? I don't think they have a word for like 12 centimeter. I mean, except 12 centimeters.
I don't know. It's all
I know
over
what
there.
they.
We're on a different thing over here.
I'm pretty sure, Joe, they call it a Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
No, because they don't have the metric system.
They don't have the metric.
Or because they have the metric system.
It's probably 5 for 5, Joe. 5 for 5 centimeters.
I don't know. I'm not.
Anybody smell something? Doc, you smell anything nasty?
Like big nasty?
Like a big old nasty. I believe is what I'm smelling.
Big old nasty. Like a big old nasty.
Big nasty Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Oh, Ted, I bet you've had your hands around more than one 3-footer.
The hell's wrong with you?
Whoa. I guess that would be Bogley. Wait a minute. Think if Bogley wrote that right there, how much we would laugh about that. Right, Joe? Joe will agree. If Bogley wrote that same thing, we'd be all over that. What's he saying about Amanda?
I don't know.
You got Subway right. You hold the answers. I know Joe thought that was quite funny, I believe.
Yes, just like I did. I'm still laughing about that.
See, Ted's got it right there. See, Ted, that's one of those triangle jokes. And Bogley's not officially, what do we say he was? He's the what do we call that?
Was it the clasp?
It wasn't the clasp, it was the hanger. I don't know.
Joe help.
Please that's Joe. Right, Joe. Amanda should know about the foot long thing. The loop. That's right. He's the loophole. The loophole. Good job, Lindia.
Yay, Lindia, as she's coming home.
Yeah, driving. Yes, Amanda should be able to solve the foot long issue with the centimeters.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they do the thing with the thing over there, like that we don't.
You know, the thing. Come on, man.
Yeah, they got this metric system over there.
I bet JV's glad they got the metric system. She may not be in here anymore. You know, they start pushing them kangaroos through the damn wash line. She's got to be there.
With Teflon coating?
That's it, Joe. That's what they got at their Subway, is a Wallaby steak and cheese. You want it extra spicy or Aboriginal? Ha ha! Extra crispy or Aboriginal?
You're on it tonight.
That's a good one, dude. Aboriginal or extra crispy. See, that's freaking good. Leaving soon. She's still playing with the puppy.
How old is the dog now?
She just told us 8 weeks.
8 weeks, that's it? And that thing's that big? Holy
crap. Isn't that what she said? I know it ain't.
I don't know. You're asking me to recall things that happened a little while ago, and that's just not a thing that's going to happen tonight.
All right. Ted done asked Siri at 30.48 centimeters. But Ted, that's not actually the question, I don't think. Question is, do they have a word for like 30.48 centimeters? Like we got a foot for 12 inches. Maybe that's called a
Right.
hoof.
It's a foot long. Oh, get me a 34.8 centimeter, and I'll have a meatball sub in a 30.48.
No,
That's
you'll
how
have
I
what
think
you
they
say,
talk.
a wallaby and cheese. A wallaby and cheese, 30.40. They probably call it like a boomerang or something.
Yeah, just get me a koala. That's what they call it. It's a koala. It's a koala. A foot long in Australia is a koala.
Or
Because I
maybe they do
imagine
the
that's about how big a koala bear is.
They may do the Starbucks things, like a grande or yay long. That's what I was thinking, Chris. That's what they say here in Okeechobee. Give me one about yay long. That's right.
Did
Pearl.
you ever see that movie? Role Model.
Lindy said hoof long.
You ever see that movie Role Models? Or
No.
at least the scene from Role Models where he's in a Starbucks and he's trying to order a coffee.
No.
And they're talking about a venti and a large and this and that. And
okay, I've seen some movie.
And he's like, congratulations.
Off on him.
What's that, John?
I'm sorry. I've seen one where what's his name? The guy. I don't like the guys in the comedy, but he goes up on him and says, "No, that's actually this. Like that word actually means this instead of small or something." I've seen that clip.
Yeah, that's from Role Models. And he's like, congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Yeah, okay, I have seen that.
Okay. You've never seen that movie, Role Models?
No, but I've seen the clip where he's trying to order the drink and he busts your chops and says, "No, that actually means something in that country,
Yeah. Dude,
wow,
you gotta
Ted,
watch
breaking
that movie. John, you gotta watch that movie. Role Models is freaking great.
I'll just watch the damn all the highlights on YouTube.
No, just watch the movie. It's awesome. McLovin's in there. It's awesome. Hold on,
Look, Lindy has said a pontoon's coming up the canal.
Is she still there?
Yep. What's up, Mark?
Uh-oh, brother Mark J in the house.
No, it ain't Mark J. It's Mark Singletary, and it says it's Mark from NC. How do we know you, Mark? Help me with that.
My bad, Mark. I wasn't looking at the chat. I got up for a second.
It says it's Mark from NC, but I'm not sure who. Which Mark? What Mark? That Mark.
That Mark?
I don't know.
Oh my God, my back is killing me. By the way,
What's wrong with your back, man?
I don't know. Been pushing the kids around on the bike. Kinsley's like killing it on like riding her bike without the training wheels and
Kinsley's killing. Whoa! Kinsley's killing it with riding without training wheels.
Hell yeah, she's on her bike. She's wanting to get outside and ride the bike more, and like she's doing great.
Kinsley, your oldest is still using training wheels? Is that what you're saying?
No, she never really even used training wheels. She never even like really rode the bike because she's always been in dance and
right. I'm about to say I didn't know she hadn't rode a bike.
No.
But speaking of which, dude, Lindy has showed me a couple pictures, I guess, from y'all's Facebook page of her like doing these like really high jumps in the air, these dance pictures.
Oh yeah. They just had a photo shoot where Kinsley was they had a photographer come in.
Yeah, Lindy is talking about, dude, that's freaking badass, dude. How high is that youngin in the air on that big jump?
Jeez, I don't know.
I mean, she's way in the air and actually turns and poses for the camera while she's like way the. Yeah, if you don't mind, show that. It's pretty amazing to me, dude.
I'll find him. Hold on, let me find him.
I mean, you've talked about her being so good in dance, but just that picture of her jump, I kind of went, "Oh, she's like that good." That's why she goes to. I mean, look at that. That's a heck of a jump.
Yeah, she's a good few feet in the air on that one.
Yeah, that's cute. And the form and all. I mean, I'm not a dancer, but I know that's got to be some badass form.
Oh yeah, no, she's pretty badass. And this one hurts my back, but I love this one. This is good. This one does hurt my back. Like that one.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's on her toes, man. That's what gets me. That's on her, kind of on the front of her toes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd break.
Yeah, no, I would definitely break. Yeah, she's and then this one, when they took this one, I was like, oh my God, like my kid looks like she's like 15 years old. You know, like that one there.
Yeah.
Where she's doing a little pose, like. No,
dude,
but like,
there is no way I could stand like that for a freaking half a second.
She holds that forever. Dude, she gets up there, man. Like,
okay, I got you, Mark. Now I know who you.
Hold on, I'm looking. No, I'm looking at his comment, but I'm talking about Kinsley. Like she does. That's why I constantly like I'll yell at her because she does these jumps in the house, and it's just like, stop! Like you're gonna hit the goddamn ceiling. Like stop it! Like she jumps like that in the house, and it's just like, no, this is not the place to do it. She gets up there, man. She gets up there with those jumps.
Sorry, Doc. If I got the right mark that I think it is, how's all Jerome is in the house doing? I'm pretty sure that's the mark with Jerome and God, let me try
the chart you took out last year.
Yeah, Mr. Julius, Jerome, Sam Q. What's he say with barbecue? Sam Q barbecue is what I do, or something. He had some kind of saying.
I remember them.
I'm trying to do my brain. It was Mark, Mr. Julius, Jerome, and Sam. Instead of typing Mark, if that's you that I'm thinking, you can just shoot a thumbs up. Took me a minute to figure out who it was.
Hold on. What did Creel say? Doc, when would be a good time to snake fish your way? Technically, I mean, it doesn't really seem like the cold really bothers them too much. So really, anytime. It's obviously going to be better when we don't have the cold front. So I mean, starting in when the water's up, it obviously helps big time. But I mean, really, anytime, man. They're here, and I mean they're very predatory fish. I mean they'll bite. It doesn't really matter. I mean the cold front's gonna, when we get these cold fronts, it shuts everything off. But I mean, really anytime. Hell, I think starting in April, March, April, it'll just be on fire. But it's still gonna be good no matter what. As long as we're in the 80s, we'll catch them.
And Loaderman Jack's Florida Cracker Life. Love the channel name. Ted, somebody run that. If I don't have him, I remember Loaderman. I don't know if that's the same one because I don't remember the.
No, I think Loaderman changed his the channel name.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What, Ted leaving? All right, Ted. Thank you, Ted.
Later, Ted.
Mark Singleton. Hello, guys. Maybe I'm pretty sure that is him.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what he had. At the end, I gave him all nicknames. I think Mark was because he ate snacks the whole time.
You'd have to go back and watch the video.
Oh, I'm going to as soon as this is over because what do we call? He had a name. I know at the end, I think I did old Jerome doing one of them did the Home Alone kid. Oh, I have to watch that.
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, because one of them, that was a joke with one of them because I ended the video with Macaulay Culkin going, But I had a ball.
Yeah, no.
Remember
Sorry, John. Go ahead.
I was just saying we had a ball with. Remember they went with us twice and had their boat and fished the cross from us a couple of times.
Yep.
Right, Ted.
But no, Loaderman Jack, Florida Cracker Life is Loaderman. So if you had Loaderman, you still have Loaderman. But if you don't have Loaderman, go pick up Loaderman. Loaderman cooks some badass stuff.
Yeah.
And Loaderman is a great supporter of like all of our channels.
Cool, Creel.
Always supports everybody. Loaderman's awesome. And I met Loaderman through Rob, that Shiner guy. That's how I met Loaderman.
Right. I guess I'll have to go double check because I don't think I've seen the new name like that. That's why it caught my attention. I was like,
no, that's the first time I've seen it too.
Loaderman.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it too.
Mark, it should be. We were catching them decent. This cold front slowed them down, kind of like when y'all came. But it's done back warm. We'll know Sunday. We're going out Sunday with some friends. So, but we're in the same area, right where we were, and we had a 30 fish trips, hadn't we, Doc? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking.
Yep.
Yeah, already some decent ones.
It's only a matter. It's only a matter of time, man. It's gonna get so good out there. It's gonna be like 100 fish trip, and
it's apparently already getting there. It's already been there. Oh, I looked at the bait shop today. Last week the biggest one was 1 pound 7 ounces. It's up to 1 pound 9 ounce now.
What was it last year?
Over that, because we caught like a 2 pound 2 ounce last year. It was bigger than that. It builds up.
Last year was up there.
Well, it'll get higher this year. As the bigger ones start spawning, it'll get bigger.
And what was that? That was in what? February? That was in February, right? If I'm not mistaken, when we went.
Probably,
last
which
year.
is only a week away.
I think it was in February.
Mark, when did y'all come down last year, Mark? And remember, we were killing it, and then that cold hit, and we took them and didn't hardly catch any. But then a couple of days later, it went back to having good fishing.
It's crazy how that works. Even with the it being cold, like the crappies tend to like the colder water and everything like that. But even when we get those cold fronts that roll through, it shuts everything down. It really does.
Dude, they're still Florida fish. Cold to them is 60 degrees, 65 degrees. When it gets down to 50, they're like, what in the hell?
Yeah, and I saw I went out after one of the cold fronts and the water was still cold. I went to one of my peacock spots. And I didn't make a video on it, but I have it on video. I got this peacock bass. He's literally like at the surface of the water, just doing like this, just swimming. And it's like he's in survival mode. And I literally like threw the bait right in front of his face. He wanted nothing to do with it. I mean, he was like looking for warm water, and they can't live in anything under, in the was it 56 degrees? I think it's somewhere in that neighborhood.
Doc, did you even notice that I have a fire going?
On your computer.
Yeah, I got me a little fire. Keep it warm out here. Say hello to Rayford, North Carolina.
Is it that cold up there? You ain't that cold up there right now, right?
Wait a minute, I don't know why Mark says it, but he says say hello to Rayford, North Carolina. So everybody in here, let's say, what was it? Yeehaw used to do. Rayford, North Carolina. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. That was such a great show. Did you see did you watch that 70s show?
Yeah.
When it was on? Yeah. Did you see now that on Netflix they have that 90s show?
And they're all older. Yeah, I saw that. That's it, Indiana Chris. Salute. That's right. I forgot. I said yeehaw.
I want to punch Hollywood in the face. I really do. Like, they did that 80s show. That was a bomb. And now they're doing that 90s show. And I get it that they're bringing back everybody. But are you watching that? Is anybody watching that? Nobody's watching that, right?
Hey, Mark.
Oh, and you see they charged Alec Baldwin with manslaughter?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. That's gray area. Okay, what about Lisa Marie dying? I watched the news. Oh, she looked so great at the Globes. So I went back and watched videos at her Globes. She looked great at the Globes.
What's the Globes? Oh, the Golden Globe.
Golden Globe Awards. They were talking about she looked
where they had the black gay guy be the
I don't know.
MC, and he kept making jokes about how he was like the token hire, which was totally just
I don't know.
awful. Anyway, I'm not going to get on that.
I just watched the Lisa Marie parts of it where she was with the freaking Elvis kid, the kid that played Elvis, the freaking whoever he is. I can't think of his name. But anyway, dude, she don't look well there. And everybody's like, oh, she looks so good. Can't believe she died. I watched it and said, no, that looks bad. Throw up the link if you don't mind. All right, there, Shaney.
Okay, Lisa Marie Presley. One of the memories I have of her is the Michael Jackson thing on the MTV Movie Awards. Oh God, that was awful. That was the most cringy freaking thing. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure Elvis spun in his grave when he saw that.
Oh, I know, Mark. I know who you are now. We watched the rocket launch. Yeah. I was telling the stories. Yeah, I remember Jerome and all. I got you pegged now. But there was something we called, you had a nickname, something about eating Ritz crackers.
Ritz, that's what it was.
Ritz.
It was Ritz.
It was Ritz. That's the name I was trying to think of. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man of the hour. Bam, Shane Flint.
What's up, Shane?
How much are you, Doc?
I am good. How you doing, bud?
You look puzzled, Shane.
What's going on, Shane? What happened?
He don't hear us or something. He's puzzled. Doc, just move your mouth. Don't say anything else. He heard that because he grinned.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I just get my shit straight here.
We hear you.
Yeah, something went wrong. I'll be right back in.
All right, then. Doc's still going, and Shane's still here. You ain't left, Shane.
I know.
All right, you can stop, Doc.
Okay, I can stop now.
Hey, Pearl. Hey, she made it back at the very end.
She made it back.
Whoa.
Lindy, did you have a jacket on?
She always has a jacket, Doc.
Well, you never know.
See that big man?
Oh no, because John has a fire going on in the background of the thing, and like you're wearing.
It's cold over here.
You're wearing a jacket. Is it that cold up there? Because I'm sweating my ass off down here.
It's like 52 here.
Yes, Mark. I remember you. The retired, like I said, they called you Ritz. I think Mark's either way behind in chat or don't hear us or something.
No, it's like 70 something.
Because remember, we done figured out who he was 20 minutes ago. But yes, I remember you, Mark.
Who is he?
That's Mark.
One of the charters.
Mr. Julius and Sam Q and Mark. Remember Ritz?
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
He wore the like the sniper hat, the camouflage. Yeah, I know who he was.
So glad to see
Here
you.
we go again.
It says
I got
72 here. All right, you good, Shane?
What's up, Shane?
Not much. How are you guys?
There
We're doing
we
it,
go.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane, welcome, bud.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mark,
John.
we got you. I know who you are, buddy.
Hey, John, I tried to get you a hookup last weekend with John Reap. I couldn't get him to push the button.
Ah, dang it. Tell him I was a redhead named John from North Carolina. Come on now. We're supposed to be a brotherhood.
Yeah. He did ask me, though, if you had a hat, he would wear one of your hats on stage. And I was like, if you've got a hat, I'll get you one. I don't
Nah,
think
I
you
ain't
guys
got
got
a
hats.
We'll get a hat.
Hey, Shane, I'll give him a hat if he wants to wear it on stage.
Yeah,
Here, look. I'll send that to you. He can wear it on stage.
he'll do it.
All
He
right,
wore my hat on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Is that
All
thing
right.
got a Hemi?
Shane, I'll send it to you. Just
Okay.
text me. If you don't have my number, just email me.
All
Well,
right,
there
I
you
got
go. Shane was wanting to figure out how to get him one of those triangle decals. Just throw a couple of those in with the hat.
There you go.
I saw you were in here.
I'll give you one of
earlier.
those too, Shane.
Yeah. Hey, don't you got a comedy club there close to you?
Yes.
What's it called?
Yeah, the West Palm Beach Improv.
Oh, he goes to the Improv like twice a year.
We're going.
Oh, okay.
Next, yes, Shane, I'll come. We'll go in there and just keep yelling. We know Shane Flint.
You won't have to do that. I can get you free tickets, man. He'll hook you up.
Hook us up. That's
All
what
right.
we
Yeah.
want.
No,
We're
but-
going. Doc will make a video.
Yeah, no, like I think we should make like a whole thing of it. And well, I mean, Shane, that's a drive for you, but you know, John and Lindy and I, and we could all go down there and see him, and that'll be a good
That'd be
time.
really cool. I dig that, Shane. That would really be cool.
Shane
The
can
last-
stand TBI.
The last show that I saw down there, I don't know if do you guys remember the Amazing Jonathan?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last show that I saw down there at the Palm Beach, the West Palm Beach Improv was the Amazing Jonathan. That dude is hilarious. It was so funny. Like, but that was that's how long it's been since I've been down there.
Yeah.
And it's literally only like 10 miles away from me, if that, you know.
Yeah, I've got it scheduled. When I look at it, I'll get you tickets, guys.
Cool.
He comps me 5 tickets for every show I ask for. So
Nice.
Cool. What's up, Boxy?
Hey, Boxy.
Hey, Boxy.
Lindy, I drove by it today. Is that one food truck called Boxy Brothers? I swear I saw that on that food truck when I drove by it today. I was going to whip around and take a picture.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I think it says Boxy Brothers, like food truck.
Yeah, that's the one that's our renter, Christina. Oh, she just loves that place. She says it's so good. She highly recommends it.
We
Hey,
had,
hey, John, I mean,
one of our very popular food trucks around here. Real popular food truck catch fire and totally got destroyed. It sucks for them.
Oh.
Like,
What's up?
yeah, it was on the news. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was on the news. Like they
I
were
did.
out doing something and something happened. Food truck caught fire and the total loss.
Yeah,
Just
I did
terrible.
see that. I'm a news watcher.
Hey,
What's up, Keith? And we're going to call you Keith. Everybody always calls him Doc, but we already got a Doc. So we'll go with Doc and a Keith.
Hey, Keith,
Yeah.
welcome.
Now, what, Shane, what's your question there, boss?
So I got a couple guys that are wanting to go crappie fishing that are down there in Melbourne.
Mhm.
Just give them your email, Canned Ham, and I've got your email. Is that all they need to do to get hooked up on a charter?
Yeah, or my phone number. Just have me send me a text.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
They're wanting to stack the freezer with fillets, and I was like, well,
How
I know a
long
guy.
are they in town?
Oh, they live there.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Because Lindy's getting ready to finish her
nice.
captain stuff. As soon as it's done, we'll tell them contact me. We'll put them at the top of the list
Okay.
because it's coming like within a week or two. Hopefully, we'll get all that knocked out.
Yes, I
Well,
did.
you guys are what? You got another month of good crappie fishing, month and a half.
Couple months.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what we were talking about. I
I'd
put up
say,
a video.
what
Easter.
are we in?
I put up like a 40 crappie video on Easter Sunday last
Oh,
year,
yeah.
year before.
Yeah, we probably got about another 3 months, Shane. Yeah,
Yeah.
about another
Oh,
3
yeah.
months, and it should be real good for the next 3 months.
All right, I'll get them hooked up with you.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Shane.
Yeah.
So what's
Hey,
going on in Shane Flint world?
It's been a crazy week or so. It's tomorrow. I'm heading down to Richmond, Virginia, to the Virginia Big Fishing venue for the state. Someone said, "Hey, you're the biggest online fishing tournament in the United States right now."
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, "I didn't realize that." And they're like, "Yeah, we want you on our podcast, and we want you to come down and do some chat about your stuff." So I'm going to be down there for the whole weekend.
Where?
So
Nice.
in Richmond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's I never thought about we got 2 or 3. Actually, we got about 300 people already signed up. We ain't started yet, but I never thought of the fact that we're the biggest free online fishing tournaments. That thought never crossed my mind.
Yeah, mine
That's
either.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Shane, you always do a good job with them, and I mean, you've been doing so many of them for so long. It's that's cool, man. That is really cool. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm finally starting to get sponsors rolling in. Some sponsors are starting to.
That'll help.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I would love to give out equipment, tackle, whatever, versus Shane's money all the time. So.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, John and Lindy has got a lot of Shane's money from last year's winnings, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But you got to use that net.
I did. I took full advantage of it when I was
Shane, I thought of something. You tell Mr. Reap, he comes fishing with me, I might can get him a meet and greet with Roland Martin.
So here's the kicker. John does not fish.
Oh, he does not
No?
fish.
I'm trying. So he said, "Hey Shane, I'm up in Richmond. I'll come and do anything with you. If I need to promote your channel," I was like, "Well, let's go fishing." He goes, "I don't fish. That's the one thing I don't do." I was like, "All right." So
I thought I had a North Carolina boy with meeting Roland Martin there.
yeah.
Does
If he was a fisherman, you'd had him. Yeah.
Does he golf or like anything like that, or?
I think his
not
big
that
thing
I
is
golf.
just,
Not that I would take him golfing, but I mean, I live in the golf capital of the world, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So,
yeah.
he wants to meet some golfers, I could introduce him to him.
Yeah, I think he's just he doesn't really. I mean, he's just a comedian, travels around. That's all. That's his gig, right? So
Doc can introduce him to Trump.
And Snoop
I
Dogg.
could. I could. Donald's only like 6 miles from me.
And Doc
I
does
bet
a
you
great
could probably get right in the front gate, can't you, Doc?
I actually can, yes.
And Doc does a great Christopher Walken if he needs like some help with his show or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do a good Christopher Walken, Doc.
I could teach him how to do the voice for Christopher.
You got that way. You got that down, man.
Oh, good.
And Rob, come on, guy. It's a little more than
What's
that.
my thing?
It's pretty crappy.
All you have to do is watch a
Oh.
court. I think he's talking about Reap going fishing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
come on, man.
pretty crappy, Rob.
Come on, Rob. It's pretty crappy.
I don't know. I don't understand how. Maybe it's me. I don't understand how anybody could not enjoy fishing. Like, just even if it's like John's talking about, just or Rob's talking about, you just watch a cork go down. It's just you're out there, you're on the water, you're sitting back, kick back, grab your favorite drink, iced tea, coffee, tea, whatever you got, and just sit there and shoot the shit with your friends. I mean, how can you not love that?
He don't.
This-
right?
Like it.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you, man. It's fishing's therapy for me.
Exactly.
I get
You
that.
don't need a therapist. You just need a boat.
That's right.
And a fishing pole.
Two guys that ain't never fished with Hiram, I see.
It's not relaxing. It's work.
Yeah, I love hanging out with Hiram. Fishing with Hiram is not relaxing.
I tell
Well,
you
no,
what,
fishing with certain
it's
people.
hard-
Fishing with certain people is very stressful. I mean, I have to take a Valium every time I go fishing with John. So it's. Yeah.
Me too. Doc.
I knew I'd make Lindy laugh on that one.
Yeah.
you mean I take Quaaludes?
John, how many keepers have you? Hey, John, how many keepers have you thrown overboard this year? I know 2 for sure.
Oh, I've done it. Yeah, I mean, Hiram doing it. It ain't that bad. But, oh yeah. Yeah, you come in from bass fishing and you take your picture, and that's just like the instinct right there. Just let it fly.
Yeah.
That Shane, I was telling John earlier before we got on. I was like,
Earl.
my wife sat there and she's like, "What are you laughing so hard at?" And I was watching the video that you just posted. I was like, "Just don't worry about it. Don't worry." And I was telling John, he was like, "Oh, that's a kid." He just tossed it back. And the way John edited that video, it just, oh God, it made me laugh hysterically. I don't know why it cracked me up. It did, but it just got me. It just got me. It just made me start laughing.
The putting them backwards on the bunk board too. He did that a bunch.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
And then I watched him measure a couple. He said we're good, and he was every bit an inch from the end of the bunk board. Every bit. I was like, whoa! That can't just fly like that, man. You have to check.
What's the fine for a short fish in Florida?
I don't know, but I don't want to pay it. I'm sure it's a couple $100 per fish.
It's $100. It's $100 something.
Yeah,
a funny story. I was just actually telling this when my dad was alive, and my mom's cousin from North Carolina. They were still living down here in Florida. They just recently moved up to North Carolina. Well, not recently, a few years ago, but they were all out on Lake Okeechobee, and we had a pontoon boat. And my dad and my cousin were out on the lake, and my cousin was bow riding on the pontoon, and game warden saw him. And so my cousin just sitting there, he's on the front, he's like, "Hey," waves. So what does the game warden do? Pulls him over, because he's bow riding. So he's going to get him for bow riding. And he's like, "Oh, did you guys catch any fish?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, we got some great ones." So he pulls out a bass that they caught, and he was going to keep it. And I can't remember what the slot was at that time, because this was years ago. I think I was a teenager. And the bass was over the limit, $120.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It was $120. And my dad told my cousin, "You had to fucking wave at him, didn't you?"
All right, Mark, go get after him.
Yeah, good luck, Mark.
All right, Mark.
Yeah. I got caught. This is years ago. My son was only like 4 or 5 years old. I went out turkey hunting, and I shot a turkey on Saturday, whatever day it was. I didn't tag it.
Right.
I brought it home, and I took my son with me like on Monday or Tuesday. 2 or 3 days later, shot another turkey. I tagged it. The highway patrol was sitting behind my truck when I was walking out of the woods, because he wanted to make sure it wasn't an abandoned truck. He's, "Man, nice turkey." He looked at the tag, and I put it in the back of the truck. He goes, "Man, that's a nice turkey." My son goes, "You should have seen the one he got the other day."
Oh. Shut up, boy.
And I sat there for an hour while the game warden come, and the game warden's like, "Look, I knew the guy. His name was Bob Wingo." He's like, "Shane, I can do this. You can admit your guilt right now. I'll write you a $50 ticket, and I'll take your driver's license. You can go up to courthouse tomorrow and get your driver's license and all that back. Or if you don't, I'm going to raid your house. I'm going to take your gun. I'm going to take everything you got." I said, "I'm guilty."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty.
I watch all those shows, Northwoods Law and all those. Yeah,
Northwoods Law is awesome. My girls love watching that show. Like if Northwoods Law is on, Kinsley and Avery will sit there and watch it, and they, like, when it's like the marathon, they will binge it. They will sit there and watch it like the entire time. They love it.
If I watched that when I was younger, I'd have probably been a game warden today.
Yeah.
The game wardens weren't born then.
My wife's cousin's a game warden down here in Florida. My wife's cousin Amy, she's a game warden for the FWC. I actually want to have her on one night. Get her on here.
I bet
I'm
she's
gonna
got
ask her
some.
about snakeheads. I'm gonna ask her about snakeheads.
Oh, dude, no, she's got some great information, and she pays attention to my videos and stuff. And she's like, dude, you're doing the right thing. She's like, I wish more and more people would stop being so stupid about them.
The game warden's watching our videos. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No, she watches mine because she's my wife's cousin.
I'm kidding because I don't do nothing wrong. I can
But
watch
they
mine.
do.
Yeah.
She watches yours. She's
Well, I know
making
they
sure.
do. They watch it.
She's watching yours. I told her to keep an eye out on you.
Well, you know, there's always the genius that like robs somebody and shares it on TikTok while he's doing it or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are
Those are-
idiots.
Yeah. People are, an idiot's born every minute, as they say. And then you give them a smartphone.
That's right. Look at Joe. He edits all the sketchy shit out.
I don't. I've just gotten lazy over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you just don't go, you don't make videos. You talking about the last
I
couple
know.
of weeks? They made a video.
No, I haven't made a video in about a month, man.
But yeah,
But
yeah,
I am going out tomorrow, so
Good luck tomorrow, Doc.
thank
yeah.
you.
Definitely.
I know we're gonna get a video with damn Steve Sunday. That ought to be a hoot. Him and his wife, and
That'll be fun, dude. That's
Yeah, that'd
really
be
cool.
real-
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
I wish I could meet up with you guys because I'd like to meet Steve in person. He seems like a
And what's-
really, really cool
what's
guy.
gonna be funny, he's used to all that deep water fishing and all that shit out there. I'm gonna get him out on Okeechobee in 6 foot of water. It's gonna be funny.
He'll be like, "Wait, is this right? This doesn't feel right. Is this right?"
Yeah. And he can't see the other side. It'll be look big but won't be deep.
Yep.
Oh, I think they're gonna. I think his wife and all. He said they're not big fishermen. He goes, we won't be out all day. They're not hardcore, but them women are gonna have a kick crappie fishing. I think get them all because that's the dove hunting the fishing. It'll be fun.
Oh, it
Yeah.
just I love crappie fishing. It's just it's one of the most relaxing type of fishing you can do. You just kick back. Once you get all the rods out, I mean, obviously once the fish start biting, you're pulling them up. But it's fun. You sit there, you talk crap with each other, and just watch the bobbers go down. It's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Doc, today I went out there and numbered all the rod holders around the inside the boat.
Oh, it looks so fly.
Instead of saying, oh, get the green one beside the red one. Now you could say number 2, number 3, number 6.
Oh, look at you being all organized.
They're cool, man.
Wow. All right. Setting Lindy up for the good charters. I like it. There you go.
And I cut PVC pipe pieces and made holders for the rods when they're broke down. They stand up behind the driver's seat in these tubes.
Oh,
Instead
for
of-
all of them?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all, when you fold them up, they drop down in these tubes. It's
Yeah.
3 big PVC pipes, real thin,
Oh, did you get like what? How
6
big?
inch.
Like
6, 8 inch, some of it's real thin walled.
About 6 inches.
nice.
So I made 3 of them,
Very
screwed them.
smart. I like that. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it stands them all up out of Hiram stepped on one because we kept them up under the seat right there, kind of.
Yeah. Well,
They
yeah, because
were
we used to we would slide them up under there, and they would just kind of be on the floor. That's smart.
Out of the
dude.
way
That's
for-
awesome.
Yeah, out of the way for the normal person, but
Yep.
not for in the boat. I don't know if the video shows it. I stopped and looked Hiram dead in the face and said, "Do me a favor, Hiram." He's like, "What's that?" I'm gonna say, "See if you can slam one of these coolers just a little bit harder." I said, "I believe it'll bring more fish in." Joe knows about slamming the cooler. Joe, you don't hold a candle to freaking Hiram. I mean, he would go put a crappie in, and he raised that blue lid and just let go. So he'd go, boom. He'd walk back there, get his drink out of the Yeti, boom, and come up there. I was like, Hiram. I said, we're fishing on top of a bell. everything you make underneath us, it's going.
There's a lot of panfish followers out there. You word it correctly, they'll be watching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's talking to Joe's comments, like out of the blue. She just randomly
Well, I'm
talking about
to
Joe's panfish.
I'm talking to Joe.
Yeah. So, John, you numbered all the poll holders. You got everything organized. It sounds like you are turning into the ultimate first mate.
I am. I've got my anchor ropes all coiled up where I need them. I mean, I got my gig lined up.
There you go.
There he is. I don't know,
There,
Ray.
Ray.
He's gonna send me some jigs, because we got in the conversation about putting some of our crappie rods with jigs beside the minnows, and the way the boat moves, it's jigging those, and I'm gonna do a test between jigs and minnows and see what it does.
Can never go
Well,
wrong with
remember
that.
the last couple of times that we were out there, not when we were out off of 7, but when we were on the river, there was those guys on both sides of us. Remember?
Yeah, jig
Both sides
fishing.
of us, and they were jigging and they were pulling. I mean, they were pulling that like.
But they're jigging. They're in their boat jigging. They're not just anchored up. I'm gonna try it. But Glenn, I heard Steve Daniels on the radio. What did he say? Pink during the day, and I think black and yellow in the morning. So there you go. But he was saying that pink has been killing them during the day jig fishing.
And Bo was saying black, didn't he? But I think that was for Oscars when we were down to Everglades.
What words would you recommend, Lindia? Panfish?
Panfish fishing, yes.
I do watch that live every week, Joe, Panfish Nation, and there's a bunch of channels in there. They're crappie fishing, bluegill fishermen.
There's a lot of panfish.
Have you guys, Shane?
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys! But have you guys tried the artificial intelligence thing yet? The Chat GTP?
Mm-mm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I started watching some stuff on YouTube about like the Chat GTP. It's like an artificial intelligence, and if you all you got to do is like click on it, sign up with your Google, right? It can write scripts for you. It can come up with ideas for YouTube videos. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. Oh my God, did John and Lindia just leave?
Yeah, they're just looks like they got a little hesitation in the internet.
Okay, it's just you and I. So
yeah.
Anyway,
no worries.
It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, this thing is really freaking cool. I tried it out, and the reason how I found out about it is through my job, because I teach television and film production, and one of the teachers from California, he was like, "Oh my God, I asked it to write a script about this, that, and the other," and I was like, "Wow." Like he literally asked it to write a script for a news package about a student who had it wasn't a mental disorder. I forget what the hell it said, but it wrote this whole entire script. So I tried it, and I've been trying it out. It's actually pretty freaking cool. I mean, I wouldn't rely on it to like write a script for your video, but like you can ask this thing like, okay, say you got I don't know, like say you got a swim bait, right?
Right.
You can type in the chat, write me a YouTube video about swim bait fishing in late October. And it'll generate an entire script on fishing a paddle tail swim bait in late October. And I mean, obviously you got to kind of go through it, but it's not going to like write you got to watch it. You got to look at it and say like, okay, is this accurate? And if you know what you're talking about, but it's a great jumping off point, and you can actually have it come up with ideas for you. Like, hey, I'm thinking about making a video about, I don't know, jerkbait fishing on Lake Cucamonga.
Yeah.
And you can tell it, like, give me some video ideas on jerkbait fishing on Lake Cucamonga. And it'll generate like 10 ideas. And you can actually physically tell it, like, I want to make a YouTube video about stickbait fishing in heavy grass. Write me a script, and it'll do it. It's actually pretty cool. I've been messing around with it. I started messing around with it yesterday, and I've been just kind of like playing with it over the last couple of days. It's actually really neat.
Yeah. I don't want to bore you with my job, but I do a lot of AI ML type of technology at work, and it's freaking scary how some of this works. But something I read when I got monetized on YouTube, if you know, people use AI, artificial intelligence to be on their YouTube videos, they'll verbalize it using AI machine technology. You can't use that if you're monetized. They won't give you money on it.
Right.
They will not fund you. Yeah. I was like,
I saw that. Yeah. When you're using like that type of stuff to generate. You can't do it. What happened, John?
I got the damn laptop sitting here on the corner of this towel, and it popped up and said a fan is not working. Boop, shut everything off. I think it just overheated.
Yeah, it got hot.
Oh, okay.
So I joined back with my phone.
Yeah.
For the last 3 minutes of the show.
Yeah, I didn't want to just be left out hanging. Plus, I figure I had to come back to turn it off.
Yeah, you probably do.
Otherwise, you just leave it running the rest of the night and get thousands of watch hours.
Like anybody would watch, it would just be, I guess, my black. No, it'd probably come on and catch me out here dicking around in the garage in my drawers or something.
5,000 watch hours from that.
Or wake up, my channel been shut. Wake up, my channel been shut down for nudity or some shit.
Speaking of which, did you see that YouTube is they're kind of monitoring the language within the first 8 seconds of your videos?
Yeah.
Isn't that messed up?
Now that I'm monetized, I have to go through all those checks. I'm sure, John, you have to do the same thing. You have to check that you don't have, sensitive information, nudity, language. You have to do all that crap now when you post a video. So, I mean, there's 13 blocks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
it's a lot. So, and they at any time had the right to go, nah, that's not groovy. That's, violates or whatever. So.
Well, thanks, Joe.
Yeah, exactly. But they said the words hell and damn don't count.
Well, hell. Well, maybe that F-bomb you threw.
Don, we're good. We're 2 hours into this thing. They're talking about the first 8 seconds. So, like with Hiram, when he cussed in the beginning of the video, and you're like, oh, whoa. Technically, YouTube could demonetize that video because he said shit or whatever it may be.
Well, technically, I use freaking John Anderson music, so I don't care. It's already covered. It's already off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's like I joined the live last night, something that Catfish and Crappy guy got talking about monetized music. Might have been in my premiere. Like, oh, if you get too many of those, you'll get a strike. And I was like, nah, you won't. No, you won't.
I had that from the Kenansville video I did with you guys. I had it was unresolved. All I did was to get myself released from YouTube jail was I just sent an email and was like, look, this is not copyright, blah, blah, blah. 2 hours later, it was done. They was like, yep, you're good. You're good.
I just don't turn monetization on the one. Like the way I look at it, like Hiram's video, he paid for that video. I don't need to make no money on it. That's paid for. So I use,
right.
That's where I draw people in with the killer, good music. And then I'll make a couple crappy ones that are monetized, and I'll do another one and just.
He did not pay for the crappy charter.
Yes, he did not pay for the crappy. He was a bass charter. We took him as buddies on the crappy trip.
Yeah. It's all good.
Won't be long. I mean, as soon as Lindy done got one of her credentials, once she gets this other one, I'm getting the boat wrapped. It's going to say Small Water Charters, Captain Lindy down the side of it.
Yeah, you showed me the mock. You showed me the mock-up that that you're thinking of. That looks really good.
Yeah, we're going to go 100.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Dude, the phone calls we get just from YouTube videos, if we did a little bit of, I mean, it'd be more than we could handle. We'd be trying to hire another captain in a pontoon to help keep up. And I'm being honest.
Yeah, there's no need to advertise if you're getting plenty of calls from just YouTube.
But it would be nice to have a couple pontoons jacked up there together with like 12 people out there, damn dragon crab. Be pretty damn sweet gig. Double that money for.
Especially since you got Bass Pro Shops getting ready to come out there. I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what
you
I'm
could
saying?
have a pontoon.
You're right there on the precipice of that thing blowing up. You know.
Oh, see,
and a brand new casino coming.
Yeah, they're getting ready to start breaking ground on the new casino out there. So, and you know, with that Bass Pro thing, we could pull up to their docks in our pontoon and load right there, just bam, bam.
Yep.
There you go, Glenn. That's what you can do. Move down here and get you a pontoon.
There, yeah, absolutely, Glenn. We're just gonna get everybody to move down here, John. Everybody that follows your channel, everybody come down here. We're just gonna load up Florida with YouTubers.
Come
on.
Last one to come past Daytona, close the gate and just come on down.
Yep. So Shane, if you're the last one, remember to close the gate.
Yeah.
It's 10. What's up, Ground Fog? It's 10:01. Pearl's squeaking. It's about to drive me insane.
All right, guys. You guys have a great week.
Later, Shane.
Bye,
Shane.
Talk to you soon,
man.
Everybody stay tuned for the video with Steve. It's going to be coming soon because we're going Sunday.
Good night, dog.
All right. Good night, guys.
Joe, go catch some panfish.
Yes, Joe. Show 'em what
All right,
you
guys.
can do.
Triangle, Joe. Here, Lindy. Help me. I got one hand holding the phone.
We got to do the triangle before we go.
We got, look at me and Lindy both. We doing it together. Bam, bam. All right, later, guys.
Later.
And Carl, I know you left, Carl, but thanks. All right, later, people.